Welcome to FocalPoint. One question, one answer, focused on issues that concern our island. Tonight's question is our bylaws. It'd be difficult to live on the island and to not be aware that there's an active conversation going on concerning our bylaws, our governing documents, and who exactly has the right to amend that very important governing document. Can you give the community your thoughts on our bylaws?
Yeah, actually I have a very strong opinion on this one, and in fact that answers the question to why am I running for the board. So I've always felt when you purchase your house, there's a whole lot of documentation that you have to sign for the loan and all the other stuff that goes along with it, and you've got to get insurance and all that. But you're also given a copy of the Homeowners Association, or in our case Property Owners Association, paperwork. And I did read through it fairly briefly, skimmed through it. When I got home, I had a welcome package when I actually bought the house, moved in. I had a welcome package from the POA, and I believe I went and got all of the documents and went through them then, and they were fairly old. The covenants and all that were fairly old, and they've been photocopied after photocopy and things like that. But I did look through them because, I felt that was signing a contract with the Property Owners Association. Now, I've lived under a couple of homeowners associations before and been very thankful that people were on the board and managing it, and the area I lived in was nice, and they maintained the things as they said they would, and I never had a reason to ever go to a meeting. But with this one, it actually happened. A situation where, on very good advice, it was actually from my daughter, it came to my attention that the POA was actively running contracts through relatives, or giving contracts to relatives, and so actively participating in nepotism. And I thought, oh, that's not good. And if they're doing that, what else are they doing? About the same time, I was redoing my bathrooms, and we had one of those blue dumpsters out the front, and they were ripping the bathrooms out. And I received the short version of the updated bylaws, which I thought, I don't think they're allowed to update them. But it had all those specifics at the end: palm tree fronds, ugly things in your driveway, and all that stuff. And I looked at it and thought, I don't think you can do that, because I signed a contract with you under a bylaw with bylaws that were very clear to me what it was. And I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to clarify, but that's on minimum of four people's opinions, what's ugly and what's not. There were some things that bothered me. Now, I don't even have a palm tree, but I was concerned about them being trimmed back so far. I also felt that basketball hoops were fine. It meant that there were children living in our neighbourhoods, and I'd rather them be playing basketball than watching TV all day. So that's actually how I started. I went to a POA meeting, my first in my life, and I'm over 30 now, so it's been a while. I went to a meeting and I said to them, just said my 3 minutes and said to them, I'm a process improvement specialist. I do this for a job. I think you need to document your processes and procedures, and I think you need to make sure that you're not doing anything illegal, and I can help you with that. And they said, call me, and then they would never call back. So then I decided I'm going to run for the board. I was going to volunteer to do it. I'll still volunteer to do it, but...
So you had a set of records, and you moved to the island when? You bought your house when?
2011.
So
2010.
So 2010, and you were given a set of contracts and documents, and you went to the bank and got a loan and did all the things we all do. And then years later, your daughter had to say, hey, Mom, maybe you should pay attention to what's happening to your property.
Yeah. And then I received
a fun letter based upon the fact that you had a skip in your driveway.
And I thought, what the heck is going on here? I'm remodeling my bathrooms.
So the question of the community now is who has the right to amend the bylaws. One position is the board has the right. The other one is that the right to amend should be reserved exclusively for the members. What say you?
exclusively for the members.
No question.
No question about it. And look, if they, I always try and think of, give people the benefit of the doubt. A few years back, I believe hardly anyone went to a board meeting, and they sometimes would have them as stand-ups. So yes, if they wanted to change something and have a vote, it might have been difficult maybe to get enough people to vote. Well, I don't know, is there another option? I mean, we've got a lot of smart people here. Let's think about it. Is there a way we say, well, if we can amend the bylaws, if 21% of the island votes, or maybe we should use electronic methodologies to do that. There's got to be something better than saying, well, 4 people can decide what it's going to happen, because I swear this could happen. They could say, we only like tile roofs, get rid of all your shingled roofs, people. And we're going to put a lien on your house. We're going to fine you every week and put a lien on your house, because our bylaws that we amend can do that. Or everyone has to paint their house pink. And I know that sounds probably a little over the top, but hey, they could do it.
Well, let's hope it doesn't.
They don't
come to that, right?
I don't want that.
Thank you for taking the time tonight to discuss this important issue.
Thank you.
Starry, starry night.